Gen Z is the dumbest and the smartest generation ever at the same time, because Gen Z is very heterogeneous. There is people who are very advanced on their journey, who are locked in, super disciplined, but there's others who they don't give a fuck, but in a bad way. They don't give a fuck about having addictions. They don't give a fuck about having very bad health and being borderline diabetic. That's not the way of not giving a fuck. You see, I don't care about things that don't matter. I don't care what people think of me when I sing in my room alone, because right now here, everyone can hear what I'm saying because I'm talking out loud. Everyone can hear what I'm saying right now. I don't give a shit because it doesn't interfere with my long-term goals. It's not gonna change everything, that just the fact that some guy heard over what I was saying. But people care about that. My generation is so obsessed with what others think. All of this looks maxing shit. People who break their bones to look better, and then they have no game and they claim, yeah, well, girls still don't like me, I should break more bones. Well, maybe because you didn't talk to them, that's why they don't like you. And that's one thing. Another thing is just people not giving a fuck, but in a very bad way. It's them just kind of scrolling all day long, just caring about video games and some virtual things that don't exist in real life. Oh yeah, I've got this level in CSGO, Rashbi, suka, блять, иди нахуй. I'm sorry for my Russian, but people just obsess over unimportant stuff. Oh, it's really hot. The fan is really hot. So, instead of doing that, you should try to focus your effort on things that actually matter. Going back to the looks maxing example. There are a lot of people online who are these weird looks maxer autists who like to say that, oh, if you're under 6 foot, you're never gonna get a girlfriend because it's all about looks. Bro, I'm the shortest guy in my entire fucking university. I'm 5'5". I went out to dance club once and I got a girlfriend. I wasn't even dancing with her, I was dancing with her friend, but then I liked one of her friends and I talked to her and I danced with her a little bit and I got her number. Then the next Saturday we went on a date and now she's my girlfriend. That's it. Super easy. I don't understand. That is because I've got game. That's because I've got some experience with women. I'm not even like the red pill motherfucker who's got 100,000 body count. I'm not like that. Still, by just being confident, applying what you've learned, knowing how to talk to people, you can get this far without breaking your bones, without these stupid retards who cut their shins in half. That's the ultimate level of being retarded in the modern world. So you should never obsess over things that have either zero noticeable impact on your life or that you cannot change. This is Stoicism 101. These things include your height, your bone structure of your face. If you're not breathing through your mouth and you're breathing through your nose, you're already 90% of it. This also includes being obsessed with something happening on the other end of the world which does not concern you. Oh, Israel just attacked Iran. Well, maybe if the Hormuz Strait is gonna be open within the next 2 weeks, then I will be able... Bro, it's not gonna change anything. Israel and Iran is gonna be at war again for the next centuries. You're gonna be dead, they're still gonna be bombing each other. You're not gonna be able to change the oil prices. You're not important enough. You're not like the guy who controls Gazprom or something, like fucking Russian oligarchs. So, the best you can do is, instead of spending your time obsessing about this economy and something's gonna... How am I gonna do with my single job? How am I gonna earn enough money? Well, go and start a business or something. Get a second job or go do Uber Eats or something. Find a solution to your problems, not to the problems which are somewhere there in the Middle East. Same thing. Oh, what people think about me? Well, maybe she doesn't think that I'm good enough. Bro, she thinks whatever you think. Well, I'm not gonna include much of red pill into this thing, but essentially you shouldn't think about what people think because it doesn't affect your future. You should, of course, not be like a bum who goes to a... Look at these nice eggs. You shouldn't be like the bum who goes to a party with fucking stains on the shirt. Basic hygiene is good. Basic hygiene is important. But if you obsess about what people think of your values, then there's a problem. You shouldn't. I know, okay, everyone does that. I know it's the case with everyone. It was the case for me. I was afraid that people wouldn't like what I think. But if they wouldn't truly like what I think, and they would disrespect me for that and cause problems, then maybe I shouldn't be friends with them. It's as simple as that. If people don't like who you are, then don't be with them. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Why don't you go and find some people who actually respect you? Okay, that's another one. Last thing. What you shouldn't care about is your past. Your past is your past. What happened, happened. It's over. I know it sounds... I don't know what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put it on top. I know it sounds retarded and cliche as fuck. If you obsess over your past... Nice butter. You're not gonna get to your future. Your past is like history. You see, like, imagine you're a country. You've got your history. If you obsess over your history, what you're gonna end up? You're gonna be like Russia, modern Russia under Putin. Oh, we were such a great empire, we should annex neighboring countries. Well, fuck you, it doesn't work. Move on. If you care about your history more than you care about your present self, that's a big deal. Because that's not gonna allow you to move forward. You don't realize right now, I like saying this. You see, like, there's the notion of a tunnel with the light at the end of it, and the light is like your bright future, like a solution to your problem. And imagine you're fat, and at the end of the tunnel you see yourself lean, or you're addicted to something, and at the end of the tunnel you see yourself free from this addiction. Well, in reality the tunnel is not straight. You don't always see the light. In reality the tunnel is like this, and it's more like a labyrinth, because labyrinth. A maze, basically. You're gonna get lost in it, and you're not gonna see the light right away. But if you move forward and you keep following the right directions, you're eventually gonna end up there, and you're not even gonna notice it. You're literally gonna end up getting out of the maze, and the exit is gonna be right in front of you. It's the same thing about what's happening in your life. You may believe right now that you're very far away from being lean, very far away from being healthy or happy or whatever. But once you start moving forward, you're gonna forget how actually close you were to this all this time. You're gonna forget, you're gonna lose, like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 pounds in a week, and you're gonna be like, hell, in like 10 weeks like that, I'm gonna lose 10 kg. And 10 weeks, 10 kg, and I'm gonna be lean. That's like, I'm gonna have a 6-pack if I lose 10 kg. If I lose 10 kg, I would probably die too, but I'm pretty light already, but... And okay, enough salt. So, if you keep thinking about, oh, my situation is not good enough, and you keep obsessing about the wrong stuff, you're gonna get lost in the maze. You're gonna move into the opposite direction, away from the light. And that's not what you want to do with your life. So quit obsessing over stuff which doesn't matter. I'm an engineer. I autistically optimize my life. And so I decided that I need to autistically optimize what I care about. So I stopped caring about what people think. I stopped caring about things that don't concern me. Things in the Middle East, things in East Asia, even in my own country of Russia. The only thing I really care about is by getting my family out of the country at war as fast as possible. Luckily, they don't live very close to Ukraine, so it's okay. That's it. The way I'm gonna do this is by building a business and getting money and getting them the fuck out. Not about being like, oh, I hope Russia stops the war. I hope the ceasefire is gonna come soon and maybe Donald Trump. No. This is low agency. This is like small dick energy. Agency is your ability to understand that your impact on your life is the most important one. It's not someone else's impact. It's not the impact of a war, of other external things. It's just you. And it takes years to learn properly. It takes years to realize, for an average person, and well, for everyone essentially, that you can actually change your life. No matter how cliche it sounds, you can change your life, and you alone can do this. Oh, look at this, bro. I'm gonna show you. Look at this nice eggs. I love that. I love eating eggs. So we should stop caring about, especially especially about people who aren't gonna be in your life within the next 5 years. Take a look at every person around you and tell yourself, is in 5 years am I still gonna know this person? Another example which I really like is take a look at these people and think of it, are they gonna cry if I die? Are they gonna cry at my funeral? Are they gonna come to my funeral in the first place, and are they gonna cry? If not, then fuck off. So instead of obsessing over the things which are unimportant or you cannot change, you need to focus on these things. Pay attention, please, this is very important. These are the fundamentals of human life that every single human wants to have in order. First thing, relationships. Relationships with your family, relationships with your girlfriend or your future wife. This is very important. You need to pay attention to that. And relationships with people who you actually connect with, not just some dorks who pull you down. Relationships, paying attention to relationships also includes getting rid of relationships. Just like paying attention to your room includes getting rid of old furniture, paying attention to your relationships includes getting rid of people who are nasty to you. So, disconnect from people who are not good for you and don't care about their opinions. And care about the opinions of people who actually love you and who truly want you to succeed. Second thing, health. Another pillar of human beings, health is fundamental. Everyone wants good health, so please pay attention to your diet, your sleep, and exercise. These are the 3 pillars of health. And lastly, last but not least, this is equally important, pay attention to your work, what you're gonna do with your life. Try to figure out your purpose. Sit down alone in your room for 3 days straight, 72 hours, no stimulation, nothing. You're gonna get bored as fuck, but at the same time you may be able to figure out what you're gonna do with your life if it's not the case yet. Go ahead and do this now if you don't know. Once you figure this out, you start working on it and you focus on it. You don't get distracted by all the business models or different careers or do I want to be an engineer? I used to be this over-obsessed dude who would be like, should I be an electrical engineering or in mechatronics engineering? Should I be mechanical or chemical? I'll be over-obsessed with that and it would never end. Never, because once I decided that I was gonna be a mechanical engineer, I'll be obsessed over, should I go into mechanical aerospace or mechanical biomedical or civil engineering? Should I do structural? Then I decided that I should go into aerospace. Should I go into this company or this? Should I do space, satellite, or airplanes? It would never end. If you keep doing this stupid digging, it's never gonna end. What you need to do is sit down, think of nothing and think truly what you want to do now. And one important thing is, what you decide now is not going to be the same thing forever. This is a very interesting book that I read, it's called The Way of the Superior Man, and there basically the dude, David Data, is talking about purpose. And purpose is not a single homogeneous object. Purpose is like an onion. And you start by the outside layers and then you peel them off. You focus on one purpose for a while. And then once you fulfill this purpose, you get rid of the outer layer. You get rid of it. It's gone. You fulfilled it. And then you discover the next layer underneath it. You can be an engineer, fulfill your purpose as an engineer, and then go and start a business in an unrelated field, or create content, or do something else, or do gardening, I don't know, go into military. A ton of people do that, and that's the smart thing to do. You shouldn't just focus on one thing. Okay, enough yapping about this one. But don't be over obsessed over one thing. You don't have to do this forever. Figure out your purpose. Take care of your health. Take care of your relationships. And this is all that's gonna matter. Everything else is secondary to these. And have fun too. Don't forget the 4th thing. Have fun in your life. Having fun in a conventional way. Not scrolling on TikTok, but going out with friends and walking. Going on a hike is fun. It is discipline, but it's also fun. Having a meal together with someone, sharing a meal with your friends and your family is fun. Don't forget that. Don't just focus on discipline. Don't become autistic like I did. So yep, enough yapping for today. I hope this was helpful, and I'm gonna go and eat my eggs before they become too cold. See you in the next one.